Hello and welcome to this another video. 3 types of live group calls you can have for your online community, for your online courses. And you should start ignoring my code because the code has not been going for last 29 days working on it. You just have to ignore and take the value that you can take from this video. So thank you so much for joining this one video. Ignore that part and we'll dive into 3 types of live group calls. Like, who doesn't want to do live group calls? Like, you can be doing one-to-ones, but then one-to-ones is limited number of people. You can just be doing limited calls on a daily basis. You cannot be talking to like 10 people on a daily basis. You cannot do it on a daily basis as well. It's just frustrating. In the beginning, it's recommended you to do. In the beginning, you can even take like 20 calls a day for like 15 minutes or 30 minutes or even 1 hour each day. But then that's how you learn things. That's the work that you put in. And once you do it for like 2 months, 3 months, you take everything from them, you create courses around that and push them. Now, that's how you start. But then the live group calls is something that we're going to talk about in this one video. Where type number 1 is now you have an online community. The people are expecting things from you. People have a lot of questions. People have got a lot of queries. People are very curious to learn from you. People don't know things and they come to you to learn things. You are like the leader of them. You're like the leader of them. You're like they just want to come and learn from you a lot of things related to that particular domain. You know, whenever you have a problem with an Facebook advertisement, I get a message. It's like, why is like that WhatsApp, like, one of the application got banned? Message. Like, anything and everything related to the whole domain, people get to ask you questions. So you need to be aware and you're the leader and you need to take steps forward and stuff like that. So group calls are more on the lines of live calls. Now in this one topic, in this one video, we're going to talk about the live basis of calls. Like, what are the types of calls you're going to get? You might know it, you might not know it. For the people who doesn't know it, this video is for you. If you know it, this video is not for you. You can watch something else which will get immense value. Just like, don't just binge watch a lot of things. Go out there, stop watching this, go do things rather than just watching this video. For you who doesn't know, let's continue. So, thank you so much. Point number 1, weekly content based calls. Point number 1 is when you do a live session with the members, like even if it's like a 1-member community, 2-member community, 5-member community, 500-member community, it doesn't matter. Doing weekly content based calls is one of the most coolest ways of running. Like, this can be as the weekly calls that you do, as like it's just for the community, just for the paid members. So if paid you money, you do it for the weekly basis. And specifically, I'm talking about you can have it as content driven calls where content is being delivered from your end. The content, anything you want to teach them, anything that's been trending, anything that's bugging you, anything that you have been experiencing, you want to share it with them. You do it specifically for the members. You design a small presentation. A presentation without a presentation is also cool, but then keeping it content based sessions, content based call. Point number 1. And every session that you do, like be it any session, have an angle of Q&A session showed here. Be it for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 35 minutes, whatever that is. Even a content based driven, whatever you're delivering. For example, this video, we are talking about 3 types of live group calls you can have. Okay, so if you have any questions around this, take me up towards the end of the call. We are going to have a conversation. Every session, when you have Q&A, because people are confused, people don't know stuff, and when they learn new stuff, they have got a lot of questions. Like, okay, if I do this, what will happen? If I do that, so they'll be having a lot of questions because now they've learned something new. When someone learns something new, they want to quickly apply it. And what are the challenges they're going to apply it? Or for example, if they have already applied it and they're facing a challenge, they come and ask you. Point number 1 is weekly content-based calls with Q&A sessions. Next, type number 2 is one of the most important ones you need to be having is the Q&A specific sessions. In a month, design, you're going to have like 2 Q&A sessions, you're going to have like 3 Q&A sessions, but then make sure that you have one session dedicated on a monthly basis, like one session on a weekly basis, or say 3 to 4 sessions on a monthly basis, where you just dedicate this day and this date of the month. We are going to have Q&A sessions. Like, you can ask me anything. I'm going to ask you, like, having a dedicated Q&A session. You don't have content over here. It's more on the lines of conversation. What helps here? What's one of the most key element over here is like the people who have got questions are just going to attend that call. The people who ask you questions, now they get into your radar. So once they ask you questions, the next week you can ask them back. Like, You asked me, you took some time off me, you took some time off the members around the community. Did the thing that you asked me last week? So you're keeping them you're keeping them accountable, helping them with the momentum, and you're making sure that your time is valuable. Having Q purely based Q&A session, like it's just a Q&A session. It's a conversation. Like you have a question, like you can answer. What will happen is, when you think about it, one person asks one question, how many within the room will you think are having a similar type of question, so that one question can answer like so many members inside the room. So that's second part of it. The third part of it is having masterminds on each level. You have level 1 have a specific mastermind, you have level 2 have a specific mastermind, you have level 3 have a specific mastermind, you have level 10 have a specific mastermind. The group, the number of people may vary in each level, but then having a mastermind for each level of coach is very, very important. You know why? Because people have questions, people have doubts, people have queries, and when you people have paid you money. Now, when you have one live session as a group call to the members of that one group, they feel valuable. They feel like, okay, for example, if you have like you have level 2 main course, level 2 live calls, level 3 live calls. And when you ask people to share what they learned in that one live call in level 2 in the community of yours, the ones who are not in the level 2, who are in the level 1, now they feel left out. They feel bad. And that works as a marketing way as well. That works as a marketing way for them to upgrade to that next level. One, it also tells them, okay, there's so much happening in next level that I need to take action here, do the justice of this level, and immediately move on to the next level so that I can learn more, do justice to this level, move on to the next level, learn and do a lot of things more over here, experience it, do justice, and keep on moving on the value ladder. It's all about money, it's all about marketing, but it's all about the impact. It's all about the transformation. They feel left out because they feel they're not doing it, they're not getting results here. When I do things, now I'm going to move it on the next level. So 3 types of calls. One is weekly content based calls, weekly Q&A sessions, and third, doing a mastermind for each level separately, so that works as an additional topic, as an additional benefit for the member, and also high ticket product transfer. You know why? Because your time is valuable, and people who are in level 2 are going to be asking more precise questions than people who are in level 1. People are going to ask you even more refined and precise questions in your level 3 and level 4 and level 5, because when they're doing things as compared to level 1. Everyone's time is valuable, but here in this part of it, the questions are going to be more focused, most like, I'm stuck with this, what do I have to do? The moment you say me something, I'm going to do it, apply it, I go to result, I'm going to come back, and next week it's like, I've got a different doubt, like, because I did all these things, I'm still stuck, what can I do about it? So the question answer level is different altogether in higher level levels than compared to this one. That brings us to the conclusion of this one. We did 3 times of live group calls. We have fun with the group calls, because group calls are one of the most interactive sessions, conversation sessions, and I have a lot of fun in the core table. I have a lot of fun when I'm doing the group calls, the breakout rooms, the music, the interactions, the communication, the conversation, like everything happens in that one, in all the group calls, because it's one of the most important part of the whole game. Like your world it brings your world and their world together. And when you meet with people, you just haven't sold the courses, you have sold the community. So let them talk to each other, let them communicate with each other, make them talk to each other. So when you do that, what happens is you feel so happy that you have created the world within the world. Thanks so much, and that gives us the conclusion of this one video. Thanks so much. I'm going to see you in another exciting, cool video. I have not scripted it yet. I'm going to script it tomorrow and doing it back to back. Thanks so much. I'm going to see you there.